Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. The longer you're on Earth, the more fun you're supposed to be having and enjoying more of your life experience. Let's get into it. A lot of people tend to get older and they tend to get into old age, and they tend to just become miserable and not enjoy themselves anymore. Okay? I understand things happen to people throughout your life, but you're supposed to, the way life is supposed to work is when things happen to you, yes, we're not taking away the fact that they may hold weight. It may have been a traumatic experience. It may be something horrible to experience. But with God and with Christ consciousness and with Jesus and stuff like that, you're supposed to be able to reach a part of your life where you use those things that happen to you as milestones. You're supposed to use those as things to overcome. You're supposed to use those as things to get through so you can get back to your happiness. All right. It's supposed to be a weight. It's supposed to be an exercise. It's supposed to be something that is supposed to knock you down, but you're supposed to get back up no matter how hard it is. And you're supposed to be that much stronger and that much better and that much more a greater version of yourself after that. Okay. That's what you're supposed to use that for. Whatever knocks you down, you're supposed to use that to get back up and become much stronger and become much better. You're not supposed to allow that to make you much bitter. Okay, don't allow things in life to make you bitter. Things in life happen to make you better. They don't happen to make you bitter. So when you're older and when you get older and you become more experienced and you're on the earth for a longer period of time, okay, you're supposed to be having more fun in your experience. You're not supposed to be having a worse time, or you're not supposed to be allowing things to get to you to the point where now you become depressed forever. I'm not saying things aren't ever going to make you sad. I'm not saying things aren't ever going to make you depressed, but you're not supposed to be sad or depressed forever. Okay? And even if, say, you're not dealing with sadness or depression, say you just think you may not be able to enjoy your life anymore because you're a certain age, that's BS. Okay? The longer you're on earth, you're supposed to be having more fun and enjoying your life experience. Okay? What happens when you do something for a longer period of time? What happens when you do something for a couple years or more than a few years? You become an expert. Okay? You become a craftsman. You become very skilled at whatever it is you're doing. So if you have more experience, if you've been on the earth longer than other people, they shouldn't be having more fun than you just because they just got here. You should be having more fun than them. You should be able to experience a better time than, at least you should, not saying you should be able to have more fun than other people. You should be able to have more fun than you would be if you were not having fun. All right, if you've been here for a long time, you're supposed to be able to know how to enjoy yourself. That's all I'm saying. You're supposed to be able to know how to have fun and be able to know how to enjoy your experience. You're supposed to become skilled at that. You're supposed to be a pro at that. All right, you're supposed to be a pro at enjoying yourself. You're not supposed to become a pro at being a loser, or a pro at being bored, or a pro at being miserable, or a pro at not enjoying your life anymore. You're supposed to be enjoying your life more. The more experience you have, the more you're here on earth, the more knowledge you gain, the more wisdom you gain, the more experience you gain. You're supposed to be having more fun. You're supposed to be enjoying yourself more. So don't fall into the trap of people saying, "Oh, I'm not this. I'm not young. I can't enjoy myself anymore." Or, "Oh, I'm not. Oh, you're not 21 anymore. You can't have fun anymore." Like, what do you classify as fun? I think a lot of people just, if you're a boring older person, you were a boring younger person. Okay, you just might have been around a whole bunch of people, and what y'all were doing might have been fun. But by yourself, if you can't enjoy yourself, you're boring. Okay, you need to work on that, because if you can't enjoy yourself, or if you can't have a good time by yourself, or if you can't find something that you like to do, that's probably why, because you're not doing what you love. You probably what you call a hobby you probably didn't pick up your life's work, and you're supposed to pick up your life's work because that gives you meaning to your life. Okay, you won't be bored when you walk in your purpose. You won't be bored when you're doing your life's work. You won't be miserable when you have a mission in life, when you're working on your life's mission. All right, so with that being said, you won't have a lot of time to complain when you're doing what you love to do, when you're doing what God put you here to do. All right, you're going to be happy. You're not going to be miserable. Your time is going to be used for something better. You're not just going to be sitting around bored, not doing anything. Your life is going to have meaning. Okay, and that's what you want. You want a life with meaning. You want a life with purpose. You don't want a meaningless life. You don't want a purposeless life. Excuse me, y'all. So if people have been here for a long time, like say if people have been here and they're older, they're more mature, and they're not able to enjoy themselves, they're miserable. Unfortunately, a lot of people, they let things get to them and they don't let them go. And you think some people are messed up now? Imagine the people who have held on to whatever it is that's bothering them for years on years on years. So whatever it is that's bothering you, whatever it is that might be in the way of your happiness or your joy, you might want to get it out the way because it's not going to go anywhere. What do you think happens to all those people, those older people who are unhappy? What do you think happens to all those older people who are miserable, who aren't enjoying their life anymore? Something happened to them that they didn't allow themselves to get over. They didn't forgive somebody. They didn't forgive themselves. You want to be able to forgive yourself. You want to be able to forgive other people so that way you can get your happiness back. That way you can get your joy back. That way you can enjoy your life experience and you can have a better life because there are a lot of things that will rob you of your happiness. Okay. And misery and resentment and anger and frustration and hate are just a few of them. Okay. You don't want to have hate for anything or anyone. Hate robs you of your health. Hate robs you of your peace of mind. Okay. You want to be joyful. You things that get in the way, things that you're holding on to, things that are robbing you of your peace, you want to let those things go because if you end up holding on to them, you can end up being an old and miserable person. All right. And that is definitely something that's going to block your blessing of joy and happiness from the universe and from God for you just being able to enjoy your days. If you're here and you're alive, that's a blessing. Especially if you're more mature, if you're older, a lot of people don't make it to that age. That's why you're supposed to be celebrating. That's why you're supposed to be having fun. That's why you're supposed to be enjoying yourself. Okay, and you need to look at your life as something that you need to be happy for, something you need to be happy about, something you need to celebrate. You need to celebrate your life. Okay, don't wait until you're not here anymore for people to celebrate you. You celebrate you now. Okay, celebrate your life right now. All right, make sure you enjoy every day. Make sure you have the best time that you can have every day. Make sure you do things that you enjoy every day. Make sure you walk in your purpose every day. Make sure you do something that you love to do every day because that's what life's about. A lot of people aren't happy because they're not doing what they love to do. You got to do what you love to do. If you're not doing what you love to do, what are you living for? You're not living if you're not doing what you love to do. Okay, and you're supposed to be enjoying yourself more. So as you grow and as you get more mature and as you get older, you're supposed to have found so many things out about yourself that you like to do that you feel like a kid because you're grown. Number one, you can control your destiny as far as what you like to do. You should have planned your life out. That's why it's important to plan your life out. All right, because that's another thing we're going to get to. You're supposed to be able to control your destiny and be able to enjoy yourself and be able to do what you want to do. So you're another thing why people aren't enjoying themselves when they get older and when they get more mature and stuff like that is because they didn't plan out their life. They didn't plan out what they wanted to do. They didn't plan out what they wanted to be. So make sure you choose to be what you want to be, and make sure you choose to do what you want to do, and make sure you choose to have what it is you want to have, and also choose things that make you happy. Don't choose things that make you miserable. All right. If you're going to do something, make sure it makes you happy, because if not, you're not going to be enjoying your life experience. All right. When you're here and you've been here for a while, you're supposed to be enjoying yourself more. You're not supposed to be more miserable. The more experience and the more time you're on earth, it's not supposed to be the more misery you're supposed to have. That's supposed to be more of your life that you're supposed to be able to enjoy. And you don't want to be here for a long time and just be unhappy. What's the point of that? What's the point of being here? Okay, people would love to be here. There's so many things that you could do. What's the point of being here and being miserable? What's the point of being alive and being miserable? What's the point of being here and being unhappy? What's the point of being alive and being unhappy? If you're alive, if you're on earth, if you're breathing, that's something to be happy about right there. If you can't be happy about that, there's probably some things that you have to look back in your life and you have to get over. You have to look in your mind and you have to look within yourself and find out what's eating at you, find out what's bothering you. And whatever's bothering you, whatever's eating at you, that's what you have to remove from you. You have to detach yourself from that because it's robbing you. All right, you're supposed to be enjoying yourself more. The longer you're here, the better your life is supposed to be. The better things are supposed to be for you. The easier things are supposed to get. Okay, so if things aren't easy for you, if things aren't moving smooth, you're supposed to be planning things out. Okay, planning things out always makes things better. You got to plan things out so that way you can have the life that you want. So if you want to enjoy your life more, if you want to have a better life, if you want to have a better experience, things aren't looking how you want them to look, start envisioning how you want your life to be. Start planning your life out physically and mentally. Start planning things out mentally in your mind and start planning them out physically. If you do it in your mind, it's going to manifest into this reality. You have to see yourself as someone who is enjoying themselves and someone who knows how to enjoy themselves. And that way, ideas for you to enjoy and things for you to enjoy will flow to you. So see yourself as the one who gets the most experience and the most enjoyment out of life. Okay, that's another thing you can do. See yourself as the one who enjoys life the most. It's not putting you in competition with anybody else. It's not making anybody else enjoy their life less. See yourself as the one who enjoys their life the most. See yourself as the one who gets the most out of life. That way you will get the most out of life. That way you will get the most out of your life experience. All right, you'll be as happy as you want to be when you think about life like that. Okay, because the longer you're here, the more you're supposed to be experiencing greater and better things. The longer you're here, the more fun you're supposed to be having. God didn't put you here to have a bad time. God didn't put you here to just experience misery after misery after misery after misery. You're supposed to be experiencing a lot of good things. Your life is supposed to be changing for the better. Your life's supposed to be going up. There's ups and downs, but it's not. Your life's not just supposed to go down, down, down. Your life is supposed to be going up. Okay, and if you want your life to go up, you're gonna have to change your mind. If your life isn't going up, you have to see it going up. Okay, because you're supposed to be having and enjoying more life. You're supposed to be having fun. The longer you're on earth, you're supposed to be an earth expert. Okay, you're supposed to be knowing the ins and out about you. What do you like? What do you don't like? What do you like to do for fun? A lot of people, they don't pay attention to what it is they want. They're too busy watching TV, too busy worried about Leonardo this and that's an old one. Ain't nobody worried about him no more. Okay, they're too busy worried about Doja this and 6ix9ine that and blue missing tooth girl and all that stuff. Okay, everybody's worried about these celebrities. You got to find out who you are. You got to find out what it is you like. Okay, you got to find out what it is what you want to do, and you got to enjoy yourself. You got to be happy with your life. You can't be worried about what other people have. That's another thing. People are too worried about what other people have. They're too worried about what the celebrities have or what famous people have or what rich people have. Focus on what you have. Be grateful for what you have. Be happy for what you have. If you want more, be grateful for what you have, but work towards more. There's nothing wrong with wanting more, but you have to start with gratitude with what you already have, because that way it'll open up more doors for you to get more. All right, more will be more easily be able to be obtained by you, and also you're gonna appreciate what you already have. All right, and God loves somebody who appreciates what He already blessed them with. All right, so the longer you're here on earth, the more fun you're supposed to be having. You're supposed to be more at peace. All right. You're supposed to be more having more fun. You're supposed to be more loving. You're supposed to be more loved. Okay. You're supposed to be greater. You're supposed to have more wealth. You're supposed to have greater health. Your life experience is supposed to get better. Things are supposed to improve, not decline. All right. The longer you're here, you're supposed to be able to have a better time. And you have to take care of yourself. You have to make sure that you're healthy. You have to make sure that you're physically fit. That plays a part as well. Okay. The longer you're here, you're supposed to be more fit. You're supposed to be more in health. You're supposed to be taking care of yourself and learn how to take care of yourself better. The human body is something that you have to take care of. It's something that you have to learn how to take care of. You have to study and do things to help that as well. If not, your experience won't be that one of much of a good one either. So make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you get some exercise in. Make sure you make healthy decisions. Make sure you say healthy things about yourself and your body. Because when you talk good about yourself, when you speak health into your life, you're bringing more health into your life. When you speak good about yourself and your body parts and your organs and your bones, those things are the health is increasing. Okay, because they change every 11 months. You get new bones and new cells, new everything every 11 months. You get a new body every 11 months. So whatever and it's all regenerated and all remade of what you've been thinking and what you've been telling yourself. All right. So whatever you think and what you tell yourself, that's gonna make you have a greater experience or a worse experience. All right. So also be careful about what you say about yourself, what you speak about yourself. The mind does not take a joke. All right. Don't talk illy about your body. Don't talk badly about your health. Okay. Don't speak bad about those things. The subconscious mind does not take any jokes. If you speak bad about your body, if you speak bad about your health, that's what your body is going to register it as. Your body is going to register as the fact that you have bad health, and that's what it's going to start creating. That's why people end up with certain sicknesses and diseases. Okay, from jokes and stuff like that. You can't be playing around out here with your health. All right, the subconscious mind does not take jokes. Don't joke around about your health. Don't joke around about uh, your body and stuff like that, organs and stuff like that. I wouldn't do it. Okay. You're supposed to speak health. You're supposed to say things like, I am healthy. All right. When things aren't looking good, you're supposed to speak health into them. All right. No matter what the doctor says, no matter what you hear from the hospital, that's a fact. Okay. But the truth is, what God would tell you to say. The truth is what Jesus would tell you to say. The truth is that you are healthy. The truth is you are made whole. Okay. The truth is you were made new. Okay. The truth is God could create a miracle and heal you. That's the truth. All right. The fact is whatever they may have told you, yes, but the truth is that you are healthy. Health is yours. Okay. That's the truth. All right. So the longer you're here, you're supposed to be learning more. You're supposed to be becoming more wiser. You're supposed to be gaining more knowledge. You're supposed to know how to use your body more. You're supposed to be able to have more fun. You're supposed to have more wealth. You're supposed to be able to love more. You're supposed to have more love. You're supposed to be able to enjoy your life experience more. Just because you get more mature, just because you get up in age does not mean you're supposed to be miserable and you're not supposed to be enjoying your life. If anything is stopping you from enjoying your life, it's something that you can fix, but it has to start with your mind. So if you're unhappy, if you're depressed, if you're sad, if you're mad, if you're doing bad, you have to fix your mind. You have to start with your mind first. You have to start there, and then everything else will happen in your life. If you feel good about yourself, if you think good about yourself, if you speak good to yourself, then you will have the right idea and the right belief about yourself. And in that way, you'll be able to have a better life. All right. So make sure that the longer you're here, you have more fun, you have a greater experience instead of a bad one. All right. Because if you're having a bad experience, I guarantee you some things in your mind that you have to get over, you have to let go, and they're blocking you. They're blocking your joy. They're blocking your blessing. They're blocking your good. They're blocking your God from you, all right? And you don't want anything to block God from you. I want to thank you guys for checking this video out. I want to thank everybody for hitting that share button. I want to thank everybody for hitting that subscribe button. Shout out to all the new subscribers. And I want to thank everybody for hitting that like button because it helps the channel grow. It helps us reach a wider audience. And I want to thank everybody for watching the ads because it helps the channel out monetarily. I'll see everybody in the next video. This has been another Druuill special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. I'll see everybody in the next video. Peace.